Random. I actually don't have much to say because all the stuff I want to say is gonna take too long for the time I have left to record this. But something I've been noticing over the past couple of months is kind of like the decline of the VR industry, which has been really sad to see because I think VR is really cool. If I don't have even I don't have my headset anymore. So even like today, Rec Room, which was like the only game I really play frequently on VR, it just shut down or it's gonna shut down soon. I think it's interesting because it's not a matter of the technology like stagnating or plateauing or whatever. The technology is actually going really well. There's a lot of stuff going on in terms of like field of vision research, more computing, a small device, all that's going on. Yeah, I just don't think people are interested in the devices. Like the only thing that people are actually really interested in joining in terms of tech is the AR, like AR glasses, like Meta AR glasses are um taking way more off. That's the proper English, but like they're doing really well, and I think they're even about to release two new ones, two new prescription ones. And I think it's kind of interesting because I really want like the whole world, not World Labs, the whole Star Labs thing. I've always envisioned that would be a VR interface, right? And I think there's enough time on which that VR interface could still be lively and still have a demand. But it's also weird because like I really don't know what's going to be the trigger to really get people back into VR. I do think a lot of the games just weren't that good. Even Rec Room as a game, the graphics were okay. The people who are playing it just not that fun. Like Fortnite is fun because like it has a fun components, fun game mechanics and everything. So even if like I don't like everyone who I'm playing with in Fortnite, whether it's like a team member or an opponent or whatever, it's still a fun game. With Rec Room, it kind of got stale after a while. I think it makes sense that it's like even with VR, the magic just didn't hold up. So maybe that's the case. Maybe it's a thing of where the games just aren't good, and maybe it just doesn't have enough demand to attract the talent it necessitates to actually have the demand it wants, right? Who knows? I do think though it's nice because now it's like now there's a big gap that's in a lot of people can address. Like as it's dying, a lot of people can like, oh dang, it doesn't have to hype itself anymore. So a lot of like the people are really, really passionate about it can like really do some crazy things in the field. And they can go I don't say monopolize, but like they get big attention space or attention share in the VR space, especially the technology gets better. Because like every time I see something about spatial intelligence, um spatial world models, stuff like that. It's like I already know that also goes into VR technology in one way or another. Maybe not the most direct way, but still goes into it. So I think as people or as the spatial intelligence research is ramping up, then you're definitely gonna see VR stuff really ramping up as well. Even with OpenAI. I was talking about this a couple months ago, but like now they just opened up a position for a SLAM thing for robotics, which is more so like in that spatial intelligence realm, right? It's like everyone is going to that space. So it's really now, I guess the question for VR is how do you bring that intelligence? And I guess it's two components. One is intelligence, like how do you bring that intelligence into VR to have an AI system that can probably build and maintain worlds, like actually has a proper understanding, which is what I'm working on. But there also other components where just in game design, like how can you actually build fun, intuitive games? How can you market those games and all of that? So it's like the AI stuff can be can hold off a bit, but like the game thing, I think is a bit more core to the VR problem right now because like PS5 doesn't have a full AI system that's running there, right? The Nintendo, the Game Boy, all those stuff, the GameCube didn't have those. So like what's I think the big thing with VR is we're just getting that game thing, getting the core of the games right, and we're just building that fun ecosystem, building that marketing system, finding ways for streamers to actually stream games, make clips that people want to go engage with. It shouldn't be a matter of bringing 2D to 3D. It should be more 3D native, like reimagining the world as 3D from the ground up, not like hey, let's just bring a 2D screen to a 3D world, right? That's kind of boring. Um, Also, as soon as they improve like the vision stuff and it becomes less of a headache to use VR for a long time, I do think you'll see more use. You'll see from my end, you'll definitely see more use when I get my VR headset back. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.